Consumer Protection Act. Good morning all. Today's topic is Consumer Protection Act. This act was came out on 1986. Okay, to protect the consumers. That's the consumers. We are the consumers. We are buying from the shop. So the consumer refers. What is consumer? Consumer refers to any individuals or households that use goods and services generated within the economy. Within our economy, we are using buying the things from the shop. That is the meaning of the consumer. Consume is defined as someone who acquires goods or services for direct use or ownership rather than for resale or use in production and manufacturing. That the consumer means, for example, we people are buying the fruits, vegetables, that is electronic items from the shop, and we are using in our home. That's the meaning of the consumer. Okay. For example, when your father buys an apple for you and you consume them, your father as well as yourself are treated as consumers. Okay, the same thing applies to hiring taxi to go to your school. Then concept of Consumer Protection Act. Consumer Protection Act means safeguarding the interests and rights of consumers. In other words, it refers the measures adopted for protection of consumers from the unscrupulous and unethical malpractices by the business and to provide them speedy redressal of their grievances. Okay, if you are facing any of the cheating from the shop or any items we are getting, that is they are saying it is this product is natural product, like that way they are malpracticing is some done, and some many food adulteration is there. Likewise, many of them are there. Like that, anything has happened, we can have the right to get the consumer. To meet the consumer protection, we can raise the Consumer Protection Act and we can file the case. Then Consumer Protection Act. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 was enacted for better protection of interest of consumers. The provision of the Act came into force with effect from 15/4/1987. Consumer Protection Act imposes strictly liability on the manufacturer in case of supply of defective goods by him and a service provider in case of deficiency in rendering of its services. History of Consumer Protection Act. The Act was passed by Lok Sabha on 9th December 1986 and it came into force from 1st July 1987. Rajya Sabha passed on 10th December 1986 and assented by the President of India on 24th December 1986 and was published in the Gazette of India on 26th December 1986. The features of Consumer Protection Act. It applies to all goods, services and unfair trade practices unless specially exempted by central government. It covers all sectors, whether private, public or cooperative. It provides for establishment of consumer protection councils at the center, state and district levels to promote and protect the rights of consumers, and three-tier quasi-judicial machinery to deal with the consumer grievances and disputes. I think you understood about this one. An objective is to protect the consumer from abuse, to provide a venue for grievance or redress, to ensure better quality for living by improving the quality of consumer product and services. Importance of Consumer Protection Act. Importance from consumers' point of view. Unorganized consumers. In developing countries like India, consumers are not organized. There are very few consumer organizations which are working to protect the interest of consumers. Consumer protection provides power and rights to these organizations, as these organizations can file a case behalf of a customer. Consumer ignorance. It spreads awareness so that the consumer can know about the various redressal agencies where they can approach to protect their interest. Widespread exploitation of consumers. There is lot of exploitation of consumers as businessmen use various unfair trade practices to cheat and exploit consumers. Consumer Protection Act provides safeguard to consumers from such exploitation. For example, I can say that this nowadays, that is the Karshaka strike is going on. For this, from the better part, I think this will be helpful for the consumers, that the agriculturists who are paying more money, and they will get a balanced amount of money at any rate. And if sometimes if there is any disputes there, any difference is there, that government will be carrying out like this. I think so, but it is how much it will be beneficial for the people, it won't be. That is the strike is going on. Importance for the businessman point of view. Businessmen use the society resources. Businessmen use the resources of society. They earned profit by supplying goods and services to the members of society. They must be used these resources for the benefits of consumers. Social responsibilities. As businessman has social obligations towards consumer, it is responsibility of businessman to provide quality goods at a reasonable price. Consumer protection guides businessmen to provide social responsibilities. Government intervention. If businessmen want to avoid intervention of government, they should not involve in unfair trade practices. Businessmen should voluntarily involve in the activities which protect the interest of consumer. Consumer is the purpose of business. The basic purpose of the business is to create more and more customers, to retain them, and businessmen can create more customers only by satisfying the customers and protecting the interest of consumers. Scope of Consumer Protection Act. Requirements to performance, composition, contents, design, construction, finish, packaging of consumer product. Requirements as to kind, class, grade, dimensions, weights, material. The requirements as to the methods of sampling, test and codes used to check the quality of the products. Requirements as to precautions to storage, transporting and packaging. That a consumer product be marked with or accompanied by clear and adequate safety warnings or instructions, or requirements respecting the form of warning or instructions. Needs of Consumer Protection Act. The necessity of adopting measures to protect the interest of consumer arises mainly due to the helpless position of the consumers. Social responsibility. It is the moral responsibility of the business to serve the interest of consumers, keeping in line with this principle. It is the duty of producers and traders to provide right quality and quantity of goods as fair prices to the consumers. Increasing awareness. The consumers are becoming more mature and conscious of their rights against the malpractice by the business. There are many consumer organizations, association who are making effort to build consumer awareness. Consumer satisfaction. Father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi had once given a call to manufacturer traders: treat your consumers as God. Consumer satisfaction is the key to success of business. Hence, the business should take every step to serve the interest of consumers by providing them quality goods and services at a reasonable price. Survival and growth business. The business has to serve consumer interest for their own survival and growth. On the account of globalization and increased competition, any business organization which indulges the malpractices or fails to provide improved services, ultimate consumer shall find it difficult to continue. Principle of trusteeship. Resources are supplied by the society. They are merely the trustees of the resources, and therefore they should be use such resources effectively for the benefit of the society, which includes the consumers. Rights of consumers. Right to safety, information, choice, heard, seek redressal, consumer education, basic needs, healthy environment. Right to safety, that is to protect against the marketing of the goods and provision of services that are hazardous to the health and life. Information, to protect against the dishonest or misleading advertising or labeling, that the right to be given the facts and information needed to make an informed choice. That, for example, that is the Datri hair oil. They have their advertising company, that the person, that is Anoop Menon, everything has now has to be in case filed. Okay. Right to choice, the choose products at competitive prices with an assurance of satisfactory quality. Right to representation, to express consumer interest in the making, execution of the government policies. Right to seek redress, to compensate for misrepresentation, shoddy goods and unsatisfactory services. Right to consumer education, to acquire knowledge and skills necessary to be an informed customer. Right to basic needs, which guarantee survival, adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, and sanitation. Then, right to health environment, to live and work in an environment which is neither threatening nor dangerous and which permits a life of dignity and well-being. Consumer responsibility. Consumer must exercise his right. The consumer must select the product according to his preferences. He must file a complaint if he is not satisfied with the quality of product. Cautious consumer. The consumer should not blindly believe the words of seller. He must insist on getting full information on quantity, utility, price, etc. Consumer must be quality conscious. According to this, the consumer himself stop compromising the quality of product while purchasing the goods or services. Consumer must look for the quality uh, marks as ISI mark, Agro ISO, Wool mark, etc. Insist on cash memo. To file a complaint, the consumer needs evidence of purchase in cash memo in the evidence of or proof that consumer has paid for goods and service. Filing complaints for redressal genuine grievance, the consumer must file a complaint even for a small loss. This awareness among consumers will make the sellers more conscious and supply quantity product. Filing a complaint. So important term defend the consumer protection. Who is a consumer? One who buys goods or hires services for some value. When or under what circumstance the complaints can be filed? Faults by traders and manufacturers if goods are defective. Within what period the complaint can be filed? The complaint must be filed within 3 months of purchase, and if some testing of goods is required within 5 months. Where the complaints can be filed. District Forum. The value of goods and compensation claim does not exceed rupees 20 lakh. State Commission. The value of goods and compensation is more than 20 lakh but does not exceed 1 crore. National Commission. It takes up all cases exceeding the value of 1 crore. Who is not a consumer? The person who obtains goods for resale. The person who uses the goods without the approval of the buyer. The person who obtains goods, hires or avails of any services without consideration. Okay, understood about the who is a consumer, who is not a consumer, and how we will be filed the case. Then three-tier consumer grievances machinery under the Consumer Protection Act 1986 and their jurisdiction. District Forum, State Forum, National Forum. That we have told in District Forum how much we will get them. Then the State Forum how much, that the same thing only here also. District Forum, the President consists of President and 2 other members. The President can be retired or working judge of District Court. Appointed state government in 1986 has jurisdiction to entertain the complaints where the value of goods or services does not exceed 5 lakh, but now the limit is raised to 20 lakh, rupees 20 lakh. Okay. Then State Forum, here also the same, and this amount 5 lakh and it will be raised to 1 crore. The others you may read and understand that one, you write. Then National Forum, the same, and the 20 lakh, it exceed up to 1 crore. Okay. Thank you all. I think you understood about this Consumer Protection Act. What is a consumer? How it works, and how we can file that case. Okay. All.